Hi friends, it's Laura. Hope everybody's doing well. I just had a liver flush this weekend, so it was my fifth one and it was fabulous. And I will share that with everybody at some point. But I'm not sure how vulvodynia and liver flushes get along. So that's another day. Today I wanted to make video 2 about where to go when you're starting out this natural journey. So last video, I discussed getting your list together of things in your life that aren't serving you and becoming aware of it, what you're doing right now. So assuming you've done that already and you've got a list in front of you in one of your life's categories, now would be the time to take it on. So I like to start with food because I feel like it's a very tangible thing. It's a lot harder to get rid of a person in your life than it is to change the food you're eating. So if you have your list and you see several things that you've circled like sugar, processed food, coffee, and you're interested in removing them from your life, the best way to remove things is to replace them, or we call it crowding them out. So if you're typically a coffee drinker and you're having vulvodynia or interstitial cystitis or pelvic pain of any kind, coffee really isn't a good thing to be drinking. You can add it back when you're better, but while you're in the crisis, not good. So some nice substitutes for coffee would be dandelion root tea. There's a product called Dandy out there, which is a coffee substitute. You can go to your health food store and look at coffee substitutes. You can also substitute coffee with some tea. If you're okay with green tea and you don't think the caffeine bothers you, you can try that. You can also go for some chamomile tea or nettle tea, or marshmallow root tea is my favorite for interstitial cystitis. But this is how you go about eliminating foods that aren't serving you anymore, is by adding foods that can serve you. I always think water, good pH balanced water. I love Evian. It's not good for everybody. Some people, it's too alkalizing for their digestive system, for their stomach especially. So you'll have to try different waters. You can also add alkalizing drops to your water. You can add a little baking soda in very small amounts to your water. So these are ways to get the things that you're now eating that are not helping you out of your life. I'm not talking about doing an alkalized diet yet. I'm talking about trying to break some habits. That comes next time. Right now, trying to establish some better habits, some more water, some less coffee, less soda, less sugar, less processed foods. If it comes in a box, try not to eat it. If it's got a list of ingredients, try not to eat it. Usually the less ingredients on the list, the better it is. If you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. Not good for you. So that's my tip for the second part of getting natural and healing yourself, is replacing the foods that are not traditionally good for illness. And that would be the caffeine, the sugars, the processed foods, things that come in a box with ingredients that you cannot pronounce, artificial anything, NutraSweet, saccharin, do they even have that anymore? I don't know. Splenda, things that, you don't even know what they are. So that's where I'm going with this. So that's your second week or your second phase. Sometimes things take more than a week. Sometimes it takes more than a week to recognize things in your life that aren't serving you. So there is no time period. It's however long you need to make these changes. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Have a great day, girls.